When you stand at the ocean's edge, gazing out at that endless blue, listening to the sound of the waves and breathing in the sharp, salty scent of the air with the cool breeze brushing your face, has it ever occurred to you why this vast body of water is so salty? Why are rivers sweet, while the oceans they flow into are like a salt soup? The distinctive salty taste of seawater is actually the result of millions of years of our planet's geological history, a ceaseless cycle and patient accumulation. In ancient times, the origin of this salinity was explained through legends. According to one Norse legend, there was a magical mill at the bottom of the sea that constantly produced salt, and because this mill never stopped, the oceans were salty. Another story told that the sea became salty when a king's ship sank in a storm. These tales were based on a simple observation. Salt was precious, and the source of so much salt in the ocean must have been extraordinary. The true story is less magical, but far more impressive. It all begins with a drop of pure, sweet rain falling on mountain peaks. However, as this drop falls to the ground, it combines with carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and transforms into a weak carbonic acid, which becomes very slightly acidic. When this slightly acidic water falls on soil and rocks, it initiates an invisible chemical warfare. Over millions of years, it patiently and slowly erodes the rocks. Just as sandpaper slowly grinds wood into dust, rainwater dissolves the minerals and salts, especially sodium and chloride ions within the rocks, carrying them with it. Carrying these dissolved minerals and salt ions, the water forms small streams, then larger rivers, and finally majestic rivers. As rivers flow for hundreds or thousands of kilometers, they continue to collect more minerals from the rocks in their beds and along their banks. Throughout this journey, the water still tastes sweet because its salt concentration is extremely low. But the burden it carries is heavy. Every year, all the rivers in the world carry approximately 4 billion tons of dissolved salts into the oceans. This is the key to this process. The oceans are a one-way deposition pool in this cycle. The sun's heat causes water on the ocean's surface, pure H2O molecules, to evaporate, rising into the sky to form clouds and return as rain. However, as water evaporates, it leaves behind the heavy salts and minerals it carries. Imagine constantly adding salt water to a pot, but only evaporating pure water. What accumulates in the pot over time? A dense layer of salt. The oceans are the giant cooking pot of our planet. This cycle has been ongoing for millions and millions of years. Rivers constantly steal salt from the land and gift it to the ocean, but the ocean never returns this gift. It simply returns water. Furthermore, hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor contribute to this salinity by spewing mineral-rich water from deep within the Earth's crust. The reason there is approximately 35 grams of salt in a liter of seawater today is this one-way, patient, and millions-year accumulation. Sea salt is actually the memory of mountains, rocks, and time dissolved in the ocean's waters.
The Door to Knowledge, presented by Toyer TV. Don't forget to take your place on this path of discovery and enlightenment.